Welcome to the Dawning Soul. Today is Halloween, and I have my beautiful little crystal ball here. It's just a snow globe, but it's Halloween. So I've got on some black crow feathers. I love my black crow deck. We're going to do the forces of good and evil, the forces of the dark and the light, the forces of the nature in our heart and our soul, our ego against our spirit. Let's get into it. I'm going to start with the alchemy deck. I hope everyone's well. Happy Halloween. I thought I would just do something fun and different. Still the same thing, still the pathway to self-love. Maybe these things aren't what you see coming. Something that you haven't thought of or paid attention to. So let's get into the reading. Quicksilver, oil of vitriol, the void, and breath. They're actually quite nice. So Quicksilver, we know what Quicksilver is, right? Quicksilver, part liquid, part metal, also known as mercury, is a mesmerizing material, and it truly is. I used to play with it as a child, back when you could touch pretty much anything you wanted to in the 70s and nobody thought twice of it. We had asbestos lying around the house as well. But I loved playing with mercury. And you're really not supposed to, by the way. Don't do that. It's really not healthy for you. It's a gift to slip between worlds. It cannot be pinned down or easily defined. Mercury came to symbolize the god Hermes and the great hermetic secrets of alchemy, always sliding away into secrecy. Just beyond the alchemist's grasp, it is said Mercury represents the transition between the physical and the unseen worlds, between life and death, between science and the esoteric. It is the metal of sacred thresholds. Shamanic practitioners of every tradition must acquire the ability to stand at the doorway between worlds. This is no small feat. The Mercury card indicates the querent has a particular gift for such a task. This is the work of the shaman, the teacher, the sage, the artist, the alchemist. Heed the call of Quicksilver. The sacred threshold requires your attendance. We are in Scorpio season. Scorpio, the master of transformation, death, and rebirth. The threshold, the void. It's that dark space, part of the Quicksilver, where you're in this place of being born, of on the threshold of something new, in the dark before the dawn, the rebirth, the void. Don't be afraid to fill the space of the void, because you're on the verge of the light. Oil of vitriol. I want to read the XXXXV. When the green lion appears, a great alchemist reckoning is afoot. Long-standing frustration and imbalance cause this regal creature to lash out unconsciously, consuming all in its path. Be prepared for emotional turmoil as the lion thrashes. Don't worry, these changes are necessary for growth, and in the end will be a relief. Purification is the lion's aim, and it's determined to get there one way or the other. When this card appears, the question must be asked, am I the green lion or the sun? The one consuming or the one being consumed? It is said that finding oneself in the mouth of the lion is a necessary moment on any spiritual path. As the discomfort passes, the sunbeams shine all the brighter. And the breath. Which is the very next card in this deck. There is no more direct way to practice alchemy than to study the breath. We all have access to the mystical phenomenon known as the breath. It occurs at every moment, gracing us with the gift of existence. If alchemy, as is suggested in this book, is the merging of physical and mystical, then this card serves as our ever-reliant bridge. It is the magical within us, the expanding and generating life force that animates our life. This card may appear simple, but it is not. No matter how advanced you are in studying the breath, if you heed the message of this card, you will find it has more to teach. How to at this very moment, and you will discover the work revitalizes itself. New space opens. Breath is your lifelong alchemy ally, stating its love with every inhale and exhale. So, very potent message here right now. Quicksilver, that portal, that beginning, the mystical, the not quite formed, in the void, before the beginning, the darkness, where you find yourself in your transformation, in your spirituality, in listening to yourself, allowing your ego to be quiet, because we can't hear our spirit and we can't hear our inner voice and our intuition and our discernment if we're constantly running around in our head. If we're allowing the dialogue in our head to overrule what is going on in our soul. We have to tell the ego, it's the ego death here. The ego death is important in order for us to go within, surrender, understand where it is we are going, listen to ourselves. Breathe into that space, into that void, and allow that mystical knowledge to come forth. I like these cards. They're beautiful. Okay, we're going to look at the talisman. I have a whole bunch of extra decks. I couldn't decide, and so we might pull extra cards than what I have on the table. All right, let's see. Okay. Success, divine guidance and safe travels. Excuse me, safe travels. Okay. I was playing in the kitchen prior to getting ready for this video, and it's trick-or-treating tonight, grand style, hors d'oeuvres at the playground, and I'm bringing something tasty. Anyways, I could post the recipe. It's a one of those exotic Mexican corn dip recipes, except I added a whole bunch of things to it because I can never actually really go by a recipe. Some of you know me very well, and that is the case. That is the truth. I was once told by my son that I couldn't possibly own a restaurant because I could never make the same recipe twice. I defied that statement, and I was able to do that and be consistent and the same. But I like to explore the wild side in cooking, and I don't like to cook things twice the same way. And anyways, I'll post the recipe. It's quite delicious. Cannot wait for it tonight. All right, back to this. I'm sorry. As you can see, I'm all over the place today. I have a costume I have to finish amending because my granddaughter shimmied herself in her fringe outfit to the point of it had to be repaired for tonight. So that's the way life goes, right? Okay. This is the Shaman's Dream. Preparations come to fruition. Are you having a wish fulfillment? Deep, quiet meditation and stillness. Oh, the wall. Obstacles. Are there obstacles in your path? Are you considering how to go around them? The authentic self. Many masks. And sacred contract, covenant. Definitely. Okay, so I feel like these cards are mirroring these cards very much so. Root girl, this is the disowned self. So this is something we really need to talk about. This card here means that you have not resolved something. You have not resolved something. It's definitely important for you to take that moment, because you're in the middle of manifestations, right? You're in the middle of something coming to fruition, and we've hit a wall. We need to go back, sit in that void, and recognize what we have not dealt with. The root girl, it's this concept of something that you've set aside, shoved down, avoided. And it's important for you to pick that inner child up, so to speak, and love it back. Forgiveness, love, compassion, understanding, empathy for ourselves, for something in our past that we haven't quite let go of, that haven't quite healed, that is blocking us from this manifestation. We are in that void space. We are in that process of where we are and where we want to be. We are in that void. We are in that space. And it's very important to breathe into it. Unmask, meditate, allow, realize what it is that we need to let go of, forgive, so that we can move forward with our authentic self, with the authentic self, manifesting the new into our life. We are at that portal. We are at the door. We have the Quicksilver with us. We have the mystery with us. We have the breath. We know we need to decide who we are at this moment and what we are made of. And allow ourselves that moment to get past the obstacle, to move into this new contract. Go right into the Urban Crow cards. It's definitely a moment of reflection, a moment of consideration. Are you being consumed, whether it be by grief, guilt, fear, sadness? Don't let it ruin the opportunity for you. You can go in, breathe into that space. Love, bring love into that space and compassion. And you can resolve. So you can move forward. I'm not going to take these yet, just come on. Okay. Goodness. One more time. Okay. Goodness. Maybe it's anger. Maybe there's something that you're very upset about. Anger that you need to let go of. Scavenge. Upheaval. This is this obstacle. Let's see, there's a lot of dominance. These are definitely some shadow cards. Night. That's that void. Curiosity. And then we have community, routine, community, and growth. So you've got, I would say, 3 positive cards out of the group that came out, and they came all out. This wrath. You are definitely caught in a dark space right now with whatever it is that you need to heal. And maybe it is anger. Maybe somebody hasn't treated you right. Maybe the dominance of another person or a group or a situation has dominated your life and left you feeling angry, alone. You've got upheaval that's not good for you. You need to let this go. Scavenging for attention, for love, for your share. These are all definite things that you need to let go of. You don't need this in your life. You do not. You do not need to be consumed by this. This is not what you need. This is something that you need to look at, pay attention to, realize that you are worthy of the finest things, not scraps. We don't want scraps. We are worthy of more than that. You do not need that kind of upheaval in your life because you are worthy. You are royalty. You are divine. You are worth more than that. There's no reason to be angry or wrathful or take revenge. That is the wrong way to go. That is the egoic mind. And you need to just shove it away. Let it go. Let it drift away. Resolve that need for any type of revenge. This is the obstacle that you're at. This is where you have to let go of. You have to let go of that. You do not want to be the one consuming others. You also don't want to be the one being consumed. You have to find that peaceful balance within your heart, that quicksilver, that breath, to bring it forward, your authentic self. And let go of the ego. Let go of what's not serving you. Walk away. You are better. You do not need to be lost in the dark night, because you can resolve this. You don't need to stay where you're no longer needed because you have somewhere else more important to be. You are manifesting the right things into your life. You don't need to stay where you're not needed and not appreciated. Have that curiosity of heart to see that within you, that you are worthy of everything that you desire. The universe is just dying to give it to you. All you have to do is see your worthiness. The community around you, the community that is in your soul. So as above, so below. Dig in to the roots of who you are. Support yourself. Support your dreams. Support your desires. Believe and trust. Grow through that. Grow through that knowledge that you are prepared for your dreams. You can get past the obstacles. You can meditate. You can allow the healing that needs to happen from this and be your authentic self and move forward into the new contract. The breath of your spirit is there to support you. Putting all that under growth, because it is growth. You can be successful at this. You can have everything that you want to manifest through your authentic self. Divine guidance. You are divinely guided. This is your call. You will be safe in this. Do not fear. All right. It's the key to everything, right? Okay. Let's go over here. This is the magic of you. You have the ability to overcome your ego. You just have to see it for what it is. If someone isn't treating you right, or a circumstance isn't treating you right, or a group of people aren't treating you right, revenge is not the way. What can you let go of? She is in that primordial void, right? She is in that threshold of becoming, sacrificing herself, giving birth, emerging from the mud, like the lotus emerges from the mud, from the root of who we are, into something, into the world, into the universe, from the dark. This is the seawater witch, or seafoam witch, I'm sorry, seafoam witch oracle. What are you willing to let go of? That is the obstacle, right? What you have to let go of the obstacle. You have to let go of it. Let go of the ego that wants to consume. Because it will consume. What it will consume is your heart. It will consume what you want to manifest. It will take everything from you. Your ego will take. It does not give. You have to go and be still. Love yourself. Allow your spirit to feel that. Your soul, your hurts, what you protect. Let go of all this grief, this upheaval, this anger, this wrath, this scavenger mentality, the dominance of others, this night. Let go of the dark and see the light. Fill it with breath. The castle, development, and the cemetery. So the cemetery is even beauty grows in the darkest places. And this is the thing, right? Something that has put us in such a space once we go into that space and we see the beauty of who we are and allow that to come forward, breathing into the beauty of who we are, loving the parts of ourselves that have been disowned, that have been forgotten, that have been disavowed, and are loving that hurt in that dark space allows us to see the beauty of who we are. You can't, all of this definitely makes us who we are. Trial by fire, upheaval, wrath. You can get so caught up in anger, but what's the purpose of that? The person that's causing this upheaval, they don't give a shit about you. Why would you think that the wrath of that, allowing that upheaval in your life, the scavenger mentality, the lack mentality, to take over? You don't. You absolutely don't. They don't owe you anything. They've already done what they're going to do. They're not going to change. Love yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive it. Let it go. Let your ego go. Don't let it devour you. Don't let somebody else's problem with who they are take away who you are. Bloom. Bring that beauty into your life. Develop that. Develop your soul, your spirit, your manifestations, your authenticity. Focus there. Focus there, and all the other falls away. Falls away because it can no longer affect you. It can no longer make you hurt. You can love that part of yourself and build that castle strong. Build it strong with boundaries that protect you. This is the Oracle of Visions. If you think you're going to get an apology from all of that, you will not. You won't need it. If you do this, if you go within, tell your ego to take a back seat. Make it sit the fuck down. You don't need an apology from these people or this situation or this circumstance. Whatever this is in your life, you don't need it to apologize, to make amends, because you have to be right within you. You have to see this for what it's worth and what it's doing to you by the upheaval in your life. You need to allow yourself to love yourself more, to heal yourself, to know that you don't need anything from this situation in order to move forward. That obstacle no longer exists. Breathe into it. Divinely guided. Reborn from the void. Transform the way you see it. Your perception changes everything. Changes everything. The quicksilver Your perception changes everything when you look within with love and compassion and move forward with your authentic self. Have that curiosity of heart to look at things in a new way, to perceive things in a way that you haven't before. What was that? Oh, we're going to look at that. Projection. What images are you projecting? This is this authentic self. This is this authentic self. This is protecting this birthing something new, protection of a mother and the child. Protecting your dreams, nurturing them to fruition. Look within, see who you are, know who you are, know thyself. Protect, cherish yourself like it's the most precious thing you have is your soul, your spirit, your integrity, your love for yourself, your authentic self. Nurture that, love that, respect that, cherish that. See who you are. Beautiful, divine spirit, full of so much magic and potential and love and beauty and grace. I'm actually not feeling these cards right now. I think we have enough, but I'm just being told. Dreams. Yeah. Don't be the victim. Be the guardian. Don't let your ego allow you to be a victim. That is not who you are. You are not a victim in this story. You are the guardian. You are at the threshold. You have the breath. You have the quicksilver within you, the magic within you, the spirit of the divine in you, that beautiful guidance. Be the guardian, because you have somewhere important to go. You have somewhere important to go. Something beautiful coming into your life. Don't allow the obstacles. Be the guardian of your own heart, your soul, your dreams, your desires, your passion, your truth. Jealously guard that. the moon. Resistance, faith, darkness. Don't resist this. Don't resist this. Don't be in resistance. That'll get you stuck in that process of consuming. Don't allow your ego to overrule your spirit and your soul and your truth and your authenticity. Have faith in the process. Trust. Trust the divine guidance that is you. Breathe into it. Have faith. Breathe. Be that protective spirit of yourself. Be the guardian. Be the guardian of your truth, your soul, your passion, your desire. The darkness. Don't be stuck there. You are the light in that void. You can safely traverse. You can safely go within. You can safely see that. You have the power within you. Let go of what is not serving you. Let go of it. Let go of the pain, the anguish, the burden, the frustration, the sadness. Let go of the bitterness. Let it go. It's the obstacle. Let it go. These are, let's see, this one is what we've forgotten. I have so many decks. First of all, I just love these cards. They're so beautiful. I love the dark, beautiful lapis blue and the gold, the key in the center. We've got our key. Key to everything. Unconditional love. The key to everything. Unconditional love. Transformation. Seeing that unconditional love in yourself, in your heart, in your soul. Let it fill your body. Unconditional love. And it will absolutely transform everything in your life. Every relationship, every thought, every desire. It transforms everything. Unity. We are all one. We are all the same. We are all made of the same thing. We all have blood and bone in our bodies. We all are flesh. We all have desires and dreams and We all have souls. The key of creation: unconditional love, unity, allow that to transform your life. Breathe into that. Breathe into your heart, your spirit, your authentic self, and transform your life into the most beautiful thing that you've ever felt. Be that. Anchor yourself. Build that castle from that thought and that intention. Transform your life. That is the sacred contract. All right. Let's see here. I want this. All right. A few words to wrap this up. This is a beautiful reading. Transformation. Ego death. The dark night of the soul. Sacrificing what you no longer need. Letting go. Divine guidance. Being the guardian of your own dreams. Allowing your authentic self to come forward. Your netcaster preparations come to fruition. Once you've done that deep, dark traverse and seen the beauty of who you are, and allowed that transformation of unconditional love to come into your life, connecting you in truth, in love, you will attract everything into your life that you need. You will attract everything that you need. It will come to you. The connections are there. We're all connected. We are all in this great spiral, and you attract in, like a magnet, you attract in what you need through authenticity, through love, through unity, through love with the keys of creation, safe travel, divine guidance. Be that guardian in your soul. Be that. Be well. Love and blessings to all of you. Happy Halloween. Transformation. Breathe into it. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. I'm Melanie Dawn on The Dawning Soul. Be well.